Okay, mic check, stream check. I think we're here. Yeah, we're back. More Baba, and starting off with this level, the custom level that I got sent to last week. That was a fun trip. It was a fun trip, and yeah, I accidentally solved it. After what happened last time, the only, like, I think where I was stuck on was the question of whether or not Flag could make it across, or if we got win, or like, I didn't know the win condition, essentially. And then I pieced together that in order to get the proper win condition, we needed win to be, is my cursor? No. We needed win to be at the bottom. Basically, it's Baba's You, Baba's win. And the only way to get that is to position Flag. The reason that Flag is its own entity is so that you could split it apart, and then you could just decipher, well, put it together. So now that we basically positioned win to be there, I'll talk about positioning later because this was an accident. Yeah, I kind of got here on a flow. Do this. Oh, I need Flag as Baba. Oh, I messed up. I don't have it yet. I thought I had it, and then I didn't have it. Ugh. What I need is Flag as Baba, but in order to do that, I need to disassemble Baba. The essence of my win condition is to get Flag to be Baba while Baba is here, but then that's impossible. Set Flag Baba, then move is back up. So then we could have two Babas, then push Baba's You up, push the is across, sacrificing the other Baba, put the win. At least that's how I see it, or push the other Baba across, either way. But this isn't possible. This isn't possible in my setup. I really thought I had it. I forgot about that last Baba setup. But anyways, the essence of what you want to do, or at least the essence of what I've been doing, is doing Flag as You. Win needs to be down here, so we have to push win there. The trick is kind of repositioning Baba as to where you want the flag to go. So if you want the flag higher, lower, etc., you have to control where Flag goes. So if you want Flag slated to the right, yeah, we can move win that way. That's our final movement thing. Get them close, and then we move these guys like this, just so Baba's gets periodically higher than the flag. Keep rotating. And there we go. That's our setup. Except it's not our setup. And that is the problem. But anyways, I had a lot of fun with that level. Basically this is a level based on positioning. Can I do Flag as win? What can I do in this position? I can do Flag as win, but then I can't do You. Yeah, so yeah. I need Flag to be Baba at the moment that Baba... I need Flag and Baba to be in this exact position by the time I set that up. However, that seems to be impossible. Anyways. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I got stuck. I concede. But now it's time for us to actually get to the Baba levels. And starting off with our Baba levels, I only solved one. I didn't get the rest of it. It was just a week of cluelessness for me. This one. The key to this one is flags. Use your flags. Because Flag is push, so you could use Flag as push. You also want pull on this side, and you want to be careful. Actually, you want to put Flag here. You want to be careful with this conveyor belt because text is defeat. So any text that goes on top of you will kill you. So what we want here, I believe, is this. Baba. Oh, actually, the second flag doesn't matter. Baba. Oh, Baba is, and then we push you. We wait. Yes. And then we get this Baba is here. And then we get, this is where it gets a little tricky because you need to get this Baba is without pulling you. So in order to do that, you push these guys down because they're irrelevant and out of the way. Texas pull. Don't do that. This one's movement is very precise. Yeah, precise. I could say that. Just be careful with Texas pull, for instance here. There we go. Now we pull Baba's safe. Then we get rid of flag is win, and we get rid of flag is push, which means that the Baba's you can variable go down, disabling Texas pull. Baba is safe, Baba is no longer safe, Baba gets flag. Done. I only did that because I think that gives us access to 16. But as for the rest of the stages, I have no clue. I just didn't get any of them. It was just one of those weeks, I guess. Anyways. Haunted Spa. This is our new one. Rock is safe, rock is push. What is this wind? Rock is stop, ghost fear text. Ghost fear text. What is this? Rock is stop, rock is safe, rock is push, water is sink. So we have to get the rock across. Okay, but then when we get pillars is stop, Baba Z, rock is rock, text is float, wall is stop. Ghost fear text. So what happens when we get the rock here? You're forced to move right and downwards. However, we'll need access to ghost fear text. So we do that. Cool. Now what can we play with? Ghost fear text. Well, ghost fear text. This has to do with this ghost. Ghost has to fear something. Text fear ghost. Doesn't make sense, but rock is safe, rock is push. Rock is safe, so rock is the thing we have to push through. Rock fear, what rock fear? I don't have Baba. Rock fear, ghost is push. Whoa, ghost is push. Hang on. But then we have to... okay, no. That's what they do. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, they want me to shove ghosts up there. Okay, okay. So ghosts up there. What happens if I... No. I need to remember how good old robot worked. Good old robot rock fearer. If I do... We push rock... So we can't push ghost, but ghost needs to move. How do we get ghost to move? So like ghost fear text while text being on ghost is the only thing I could think of. What is this music and why? Okay. Yeah, if we do that, that doesn't work. Rock is safe. Rock is push. Rock Fear Ghost doesn't do anything for us. We need rock for water sink. This is so straightforward. Yeah, because once rock is stopped, text fear. Something's fearing something. What is? Make something push and make some. We can't push ghost. Yeah, there's a wall of separation. Yeah, if we could get ghost. If we could get this ghost. Blur stop. Bomb is you. Texas float. Rock is stop. Rock fear text. If we could get to the bottom. So rock fear text. Where would we assemble that? Because I need to be here. We could make text fear ghost. And then... But the best thing we could shove in there is. Yeah, rock is push, rock is stop is... Wait. What? Okay. So if we make rock is stop, then that happens. Why am I overthinking things? Okay. Texas float. So if rock fear text... Rock is push, rock fear text. We don't have... Well, we don't have the space to do it. Rock is push. Then rock fear text. Okay, yeah. Because then rock fear text, which causes rock to be on Baba. I think? Except this ghost is stuck. Can we move it any way, shape? Oh, yep, there we go. Hang on. Move you aside. Okay, there we go. Rock fear text. Push and ghost. Oh. 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 Rock fear text is push? I don't think that... No, Texas push does nothing. I'm just not thinking much. How do we make this rock utterly afraid of this text? Such that... Well, I guess it's because rock is stop. So it's a question of, do we get rid of... Do we not do rock is stop? We can... Can we shove... Ghost is defeat, though. If we shove text onto ghost, which we cannot... Rock is stop. Do we get rid of... Nah, I'm not thinking well. Not thinking well. Ghost fear text. Don't think about it too hard. think I'm getting worn down. The good old Bob will wear down. I feel like things like these I could take care of, but it feels so easy. There's not a lot of moves you could do. Okay, we could only have a combination of two things. So make something push and make something fear. Rock fear text. Okay, so we make rock fear text and rock will go to our left. And then what? Rock fear ghost? Okay, yeah. Rock fear text. Oh. Rock is push. Okay, rock is push. Rock fear text. Rock fear ghost. Doesn't work. Oh, rock doesn't fear ghost. And I assume ghost fear rock doesn't work either. Yeah, I know. Well, that is worth noting. We can do that, but then we get rid of the is. Well, we have fear. Okay. So text fear. Rock fear text. Ghost fear rock. We can't do anything about that. So what? That means we push rock down. Wait, we could do Ghost as rock. How does that work again? Rock fear. Oh. Rock fear text. Then Ghost is. No, if Ghost is rock, then you can't have rock fear rock. But we can't make Ghost as rock. What does that do for us? Ghost as rock is the last thing I need. Yeah. Ghost is rock. Okay. But why? Why'd Ghost be rock? By making Ghost rock, we'd have two rocks that both fear text. Okay, so then we would have Ghost fear text, rock fear text, then Ghost is rock. Ghost is rock. Then Ghost. I don't have rock fear text. Then we push. Ugh. Didn't happen the way I wanted it to. Rock fear text. Ghost is rock. Ghost is rock, I feel like, is a piece of this. Ghost is text. Ghost is text. Okay, what happens when Ghost is text? Ghost is text. So Ghost something rock. We could do Ghost as rock. Yeah, Ghost is text. Ghost is text. And then something happens. And now we have Ghost. Next. We can push Rock down. We can make the statement Ghost is Rock for what little that's worth. Push Rock down. Ghost is text now. We shouldn't make Rock fear. If Rock fears 2 texts, I assume it's gonna go. I assume it's gonna push to the right. Oh. Ah. Ah. But. Ah. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. So we get rid of push? I don't think we need push. I hope we don't need push. But if text fear... Okay, okay. So that's what they're teaching us. So, if we have 2 things feared, they go up 1. Which actually might be handy for our robot one. But how do we get this? How do we get text right between the ghost here? Text fear ghost. Sure, that's step 1. But... we can't make Rock his word. This top ghost is what's gonna be... we need the word ghost, don't we? We also need this open space. Probably need this open space. How do we get some words in here? The only way was to be on ghost and make fear, but that doesn't happen. So Rock is... Rock fear. Rock fear text. Ghost is text. Rock fear text. That brings it 1 down. Can I? No. I was like thinking Rock fear text or something like that, but no, not even that. How do we get text through? Using the same trick? So if Ghost comes down here... no, so it's not a... it's not a stop. If I do Ghost is... Rock is push... which I can't do. Ugh. I'm so close. But I'm not getting it. More skip. Supply route. I don't know what my goal for new adventures is if I want to do something new. Or like, if I want to do all the levels. But also, this looks tough, too. Rocket is win. Belt is shift. Water is sink. Belt's a one-way shift? No. Bolt is defeat and push and fall. UFO is pipe. A bolt on UFO. Robot on UFO is pipe. I've read bot. Rocket's push. Robot. Oh dear. More fear. Bolt is defeat and push and fall. Where's Bolt? Robot on tile, make Bolt. Oh. And bolt is what? Nothing. Bolt is defeat and push and fall. And push. Okay. So this rocket, UFO is defeat, pipe is stop. Robot on UFO is pipe. So robot needs to do what? Robot fear some like it would be UFO, right? Well, robot is move, robot fear cog, it would have to be. We have Kiki here? Oh wait, Kiki, I thought it was robot. Okay, so robot make bolt. Bolt gets pushed. Okay. But bolt is defeat. So robot is move needs to be Occam's razor. Now the problem with this is that it's infinitely generating we could push some no, we can't. In order to pull this off, yeah, we only have one. Ugh. Robot fear cog. Robot is move, robot fear cog. Sure, right? That's what you want to do. But then by doing this, why'd you move to the left? Oh, robot fear cog first. We need robot to move between cogs. But not touch the UFO. Move between cogs, don't touch the UFO. Okay. In such a way that I assume rocket is push? Where's rocket? Oh, rocket is win. Okay. The cog is push. Robot move here. Robot is cog. This isn't great. We have to make one bolt. One bolt per 2 moves. And robot on cog doesn't do anything. Robot on UFO is thing, robot on tile make bolt. So the robot should be moving. The robot should be moving, but robot fear cog. Oh, so then you would do cog is push on the outer ones. Sure, that's a start, but we have 4 cogs. The question is, where do they go? Because no part goes unused. Next, robot is push. Robot is push. Oh dear. Robot is push. Okay. How do I get there? How does a robot get in? Okay. We push cog. Wait, no, UFO's defeat. Okay, so we could just move robot with text. What is push? Okay. Robot is push. Well, it should be robot is move. Where's robot? Oh, robot is pipe. Robot is pipe. I am a terrible robot parent. Robot is push. Then we get this. Then we get move. Or fear. No, robot is move. Robot fear cog. Where's this last piece of text? There are too many loose pieces to this puzzle. Why did you move upward? Because I'm a fool. Get move back. Because we need to push robot. Well, move, push. Okay. So then, plan B, we get another gear. Robot fear. Robot is move, robot fear. How do we get this robot moving? Well, we can't just get two cogs. Cog is push. We can do cog is move. Nothing wrong with that. Except for the things that'll go wrong with all the cogs. And then robot fear cog. But we'll do two. There we go. That gets us one. Yay. Now we push cog back. We push cog back. Then we get move here. Get the other. No, we don't get the other cog. Yeah, that's fine. Then robot is move. Robot fear cog. Okay. We're yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Because once I do robot is move, then we're yeah, that's not enough moves. Because I need to be at top side. At top side by the time that the machine starts going. But then by the time that's gonna happen, then there's already a vault. and also that gear. Things I get stuck on. Today's one of those days. No, it's not today. It's been this week. I can't. So I need to get stuck behind 9 or 10. Dream secret. I don't think these. Text on tile is hide. Lot is stop. Idle Baba is win, Baba is you. What counts as idle? Ah, wasting a turn. We did it. That's our one. So hide, and idle. Idle bird is shut. Idle Kiki is fall. Okay, so when I hit the button, Idle Moon is win. What? So Baba near UFO is defeat, Baba is you, Idle Bird is shut, Idle Kiki is fall. Okay, so then Kiki has moon. Cloud is stop, bird is open. Okay, so Kiki is open. Kiki is open and bird is push. Kiki is push. Bird is open. Wait, Kiki, why'd you fall out? Ooh, you fall in a different direction. Okay, so bird is push. Well, Kiki, Baba near UFO's defeat. Okay, that is fine. Works for me. Okay, Kiki is open. Next, moon. Moon is win, but Baba near thing is defeat. Yada yada. Okay. Okay. Baba near UFO is defeat, Bob is you, Idle Kiki is fall, Cloud is stop, Kiki has moon, Idle is win, Idle bird is shut. So it's just timing thing. So how do we push this bird out? Nothing is push. Yeah. Nothing could be, oh, right there, bird is push. Okay, how do you get bird is push? I mean, sometimes the straightforward answers are the best answers. Bird is push. My Kiki is push. So then we win at the top of the screen. Kiki is push. Bird is push. But then we need Kiki is open. Yeah, once we do this, then we need Kiki is open. And in order to do that, well, we could do bird. No, Kiki is open. There, and then that's it. Okay, that's not the straight answer. I expect today of all days I won't be solving anything. But that doesn't mean I won't try. Okay. So we need to get this bird out of the way. How do we push this bird out of the way? If bird is push and Kiki is fall. Does that work? I can't remember. I don't think fall works like that. Bird is push. The answer is no. And then if Kiki's open, da. Yeah. So do this. That's a weird proposal. A very weird proposal. Bird is push. Kiki is open. Oh, but then Kiki needs to be on the UFO. Bird is push, Kiki is open. Okay. Sure. Bird is push. Kiki is open. And then just, you know, not use the wait mechanic. Oh. Oh. Sure. Bird. What do I do with Bird? Well, Bird is shut. Kiki is push. How do we move this bird out of the way? From the side seems to be it. But then I would need to move something on the UFO. If I do Kiki's push on bird? Huh. Wait, Kiki's push. Okay. Bird. Oh, I need Kiki's open. Bird is... What did I need? Kiki's open. Bird is push? Something like that. I can't parse things right now. Kiki is open, bird is push. No. But it's something to that extent. Hang on. Kiki is open, bird is push. We use Kiki to push something on bird. But then Kiki on bird doesn't. Yeah, Kiki on bird doesn't do anything. Yeah, because bird is open. Yeah. Oh, if I do Kiki's open, what happens? No. Nothing. So, how do we get Kiki on bird? I have to push Kiki on bird. So Kiki is push. Needs to be right. Wait, no, but if Kiki is push, Kiki also needs to be open. So bird is push. But then bird would be on moon. How do we push this bird out? Kiki is push. Kiki is open. Bird is... So I need bird is push, bird is open, and I also need Kiki is push. Bird, down. Sorry, today's a day I cannot solve. I've accepted that, and I will take this. I will take that. So Kiki... Kiki has moon. Bird is shut, so I do need... So I need Kiki to get bird. Because the only thing that's shut is bird. Okay, but if I Kiki's push... Right. Ah, can't get close, can't get close. And I can't get Kiki and Bird to be push. So really, I'm asking myself why. Bird is push. We have open. We have Kiki. Then Kiki, robbing near UFO's defeat. This bird needs to fly away from this UFO. Kiki's open. By waiting, Kiki falls. So we could push bird. Win on Kiki. Kiki is open. Kiki is also push. Kiki is push. Then Kiki is open. Oh, but I need everything. I need bird as push. So then all my text is gone. Well, Kiki. Oh. Okay, get Kiki there. That gets rid of it. How do I get... Push it from the right or push it from the left? So bird is push. Bird is push. Okay. Right, and then you push the bird. Now you could make a statement here. Kiki... Kiki is open. But Kiki needs to be on... Okay, so Kiki is open. Right? Like this. Oh. Kiki is open. I can't... Wait, bird is push. Huh. Okay. Kiki is open. We still need this bird. Bird's not free yet. And neither am I. Okay. Yeah, because this bird needs to be on. This bird. Kiki is open. Bird is push. Kiki is open. Well, that's great, but A and B, bird and needs to be away from UFO, and Kiki needs to be on bird. Ugh. Three things I'm just utterly stuck on. Let's make it 4. Is there anything I could solve quick? The answer is no. 16, mimicry. I've accepted that I can't solve anything today. Key mimic rock. Mimic, that's interesting. Bird Baba. Key is open, key mimic rock. What is rock? Rock is push? Okay. So, Baba mimic key. Oh. Ah. Ah. Okay, so what's the point of mimic? Mimic is to imitate things that just are out of bounds. They have bird and Baba. Bird is bird. Flag is win, Baba is you. Flag is win. So, oh, okay. So, we got key mimic rock, that'll open 1. Bird mimic Baba will make Baba that, but we can't. Bird mimic Bob. Ooh. An interesting one. But then key is push. Rock is push. So if bird mimic key, I can't be you. So key is open. There. Now something is open. Bird mimic Baba. Bird mimic Baba. Yes. It's an essence of Baba is you. Bird is open. Then we get flag. Then we get Baba mimic flag. That's how mimic works. Our only wins here are tutorial puzzles. Pay attention. I'm not. Skull mimic rock. Skull is skull. Skull is defeat. Wait, that's skull mimic rock. Rock mimics. So Baba mimic. Wall mimic. If wall mimic rock, then that means I could just. Okay, wall still wall. Okay, so skull is skull. So Baba mimic rock. What will rock do? Is rock immune to stop? I assume not. No. Baba mimic skull isn't useful. Skull is skull. Skull is defeat. Skull is skull. Pay attention. What am I paying attention to? Rock mimic skull. Rock is nothing. I can't say like you mimic rock, right? Yeah, okay. Skull. Baba mimic skull. I assume that would just lead to defeat. But we don't have many combinations. Oh. Skull is skull. Okay. So if rock mimics. Wait. That was a start. No, it was skull mimic rock. So if rock mimics skull, rock will be skull. And then skull is defeat. So how do we get this win? Wall mimic skull. And now Baba. Well, now we could get rid of. We could get rid of all this stop. We just get rid of skull, skull is skull. The only way to do that is like this. Skull is mimic. Wait, what? Skull mimic rock. And then they're invisible. Ah! Skull's defeat. So skull is... Skull is rock. So then, oh yeah, then we just do this. Skull is rock. Done. Win. And then we get, you know what? Why not? We don't often get a Baba's win. Baba's win. We're getting a few. No duplicates. Baba Mimic, Baba Bat. Bat is you. But Baba Mimic Bat. Flag. But Baba Mimic Flag, but Baba Mimic Bat, but Baba not. Baba is... But Bat... So Bat is you. Wait, what do I play with? Rubble is... Okay, so Baba Mimic... Okay. I see. Yeah, and that... So this Baba Mimic Bat has to stay. If Flag mimic Baba, who mimic Bat, does that mean that Baba... No, it doesn't. Okay. That's good to know. So Baba mimic Bat. What do we need? Flag mimic Bat? So in order to do that, wait, but no, that's way too easy. If I do flag mimic Bat, wait, really? That was a puzzle? Wait. That's what constitutes for a puzzle in this day and age? Ugh. Okay, hang on. Let's... April 28th. Ugh, you made a... you know what? I'm gonna ignore you, see if you go away. Deep doors. Text near ice is rock. Oh dear. Tile mimic is a lot. Text near ice is rock. Bird is push, ice is ice, ghost is you. What? Door is sink. Bird is push. Flag is win. Text near ice is rock. Mimic. So then I can't just go bird push and then oh. Okay. I didn't consider that part. Bird is push. Bird mimic. Does tile do anything? No. Ow. Sink. So we somehow need to get is through. So if... We could make tile as bird. Oh. The goal is how to get is through. If we make something mimic text, I assume that would be the mimic of, Oh, and we can't get text through. That's interesting. So yeah, this bird is push is only here. Okay. But then is rock, and then rock is, yeah. This is a hard one. This is the tile mimic and is. We could do tile mimic text, which would just make tile. We could do tile is tile, I guess. This bird is push. We can't bring anything across. That's why we need to open all 3 doors. So bird is push. That's great. But then we don't have some sort of tile mimic bird. And nor does this ice. What is ice? Ice is stop. Text near ice is rock. Ice. Yeah, it's gonna get everything. It's how to get everything across. It's getting this in between. Flag isn't anything, right? Yeah, no. I can't do anything to flag. No. Rock is push, I guess, is a start. I mean, this gets rid of our bird, but yeah, there. Okay, then we push this across. And we still don't have access to these words, but ice mimic tile. If ice mimic, no, that doesn't do anything. Text mimic tile. That does. Okay, so we have tile. What's tile for? It's for tile to mimic something. But if ice mimic tile, then that means that property of nil does not do anything. And I assume, yeah. But we can make rock mimic something. But what's the point of that? Rock is tile. Can't exactly replicate is. Flag is win. We need that is in there. And so to do that, to get an is in there, what needs to happen? If ice is ice, that means we need a jailbreak. Okay. Oof. So bird is push. Rock is push. Okay. Next up, oh, we want tile is push. We can not. We can. We can? So we could make something as text. That push. We need is push. Tile mimic. Tile mimic text. Or text mimic. Tile mimic text would be. Ooh, actually, wait. If tile mimics text, does it also apply? push property? I'll mimic text. Yes, and I assume it'll also turn into a rock. Yup. Okay. How do I get his push? I don't know. Today is a day of not knowing. Okay. We also can't do anything about that. We could... I mean, this helps us physically get the bird across. Not that we need to get the bird physically across. In fact, I think that hinders us. Is that all? Wait. Okay. I had the thought of doing rock as bird, but I'd need to sacrifice text, and the only text I could sacrifice is push. And we need push. Unless we mimic text. And rock as bird doesn't do anything for us. It's just a rock. We need to separate text near ice as rock. But where? Okay, let's try something different. Let's look at it from the other side. What can we do here? Text mimic tile doesn't do anything. Ice mimic tile doesn't do anything. Rock mimic tile does nothing. Rock is mimic. I assume mimic is, yeah. Good to know. And now we have to, yeah, actually I could just do this. Text near ice is rock. So we could do tile mimic text, and that'll make the tile be like text. We could just bring tile... Mimic. Oh, I can't do that because it blocks me off. Unless... Wait, okay, tile mimic... Text rock is push. I just need to know where to land this is push. And also, what does this bird have to do with anything? Do this. I'll mimic text. But we need this is. We need an is. Rock is push. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Rock is push. Done. Okay. Now we have a bird, which we could sacrifice. But we also need to... How do we separate those? Because we can't have something like replicate text because it would probably be their own text. Bird is push. Sure, that's the next step. But how do we get an is in there? We can't be... We can't be... Ice is rock. If I could fragment the sentence, which I don't think I could do because, no. I only have nouns. Tile. I'll mimic text got us through one way. Bird is push got us the other. And rock is push got us through the third. how do we get through that? Oh, hi, welcome in. You have missed nothing. I've been failing at every level thus far. I've aced the tutorial once though. Tile mimic text near Ice's rock. I mean, the only thing I could think of is if something can mimic text by being here, but it's not gonna make is. It's not gonna make is the problem. Oh, what do I do? And yeah, that's far away enough away. So text type. Tile mimic text. There has to be more to this bird and tile. Ghost is you, ice is ice, wall and ice is stop, door is sink, flag is win. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only win condition. The only win condition is that. So if text is not, well, if text is bird, we've lost. So what needs to happen? Mimic tile. Oh. Okay, is there a benefit to merging these things? Well, we could get tile is push, but not really a benefit to doing. No point to bird, there's no point to tile. This can't be a jailbreak because I have nothing to move. Where's Ghost? Ghost is just up there? Yeah. How do we get text in there without text being in there? Text in there without text being in there. Oh, sure. Give it the bird. We make rock as push. We get access to side 1 and 2. If we want, we have access to side 3 as well. And then we do that. I might want to keep that as. But we have a tile. What's that gonna do? If ice mimic tile, it's not gonna do anything. Ice mimic tile. Yeah, because this would be way too easy. It still has the properties of ice, yada yada. Okay, so we can't do that. If text, we can't get a word in there. Text near tiles, rock, no. I could shove something in there, but it won't do anything. We can. Tile is pushed. If we make bird. But then we need to connect them. Bird? Actually, yeah, we could get bird up there. And bird mimic. We can't get bird mimic text. We can get bird mimic text. So, congratulations, we have a bird making machine. How does that solve anything? Do we have a bird making machine? The answer is no. The answer is not quite. Bird is push. Bird is not push. Oh. Okay. Get rid of this is. No, we cannot. And we need the bird. So no, we cannot. Ooh. Would it do that? I'll mimic text. No. That just gets the text across. We get ourselves an is push. What does this bird do? What does this bird do? Okay, push this back like this. Bird is push. Bird, you go somewhere. Sure, we'll put you there. Then we get rid of bird. What is push up here? How did I do that? Then we get... we need text mimic bird. Then we get tile mimic text. But then that gets rid of mimic. Rock mimic tile. And but then it need is push. What needs to happen to get things through? And I still haven't figured out the answer to that. I can't make ice anything. I can't make text into anything else. I'm stuck. Unless text mimic, bird mimic text. Which... can I even do that? Ice is push? No. Okay. So wait. Hang on, I need to push this bird off here. Bird is push. Mimic here. Bird mimic text near ice is rock. Bird. Wait. Bird mimic text? Oh wait, because that just means bird near ice is rock. Wait, no, it's bird mimic text near ice is should be bird rock, right? Because bird mimic text. Right? No? Okay. But if that's the case, if bird mimic text and text near ice is rock, and not make bird, huh? Okay. I mean, it makes me stuck. So that means that... what does mimicking text do? Because if I could get an object in those 3 doors. Fairly easy. But to then do... yeah. Bird is push... wait, can I? An object. So what would that be? Tile mimic text, and then we push the tile there. Okay. So bird is push. Oh. Bird is push. Bird is the word. Rock is push. Then we go to the other side. I'll mimic text. I'll mimic text, rock is push. So now we do that and that. Now we have an actual tile. Oh, wait, tile mimic text is... Wait. Tile mimic text. Wait, then rock. Yeah, we can't have tile mimic text. At least not yet. Rock is push. Rock is push. Next we need tile is push. Well, we can't do that. Because tile mimic text. Rock is push. I mean, I could. No, I can't. Rock is push. We need tile, we need mimic. What do we do with this tile? Flag rock win. Not gonna happen. Oh. 20. Seller access. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Key mimic key. Oh, and we have near? Text near wall is float is. Something is open. Door is stop and shut. Ghost. This is a lot. This is called Seller access. Wall is stop. Ghost is float. Me is you. Confusing. Rock is push. Door is shut. Me mimic. Okay, hang on. Let me just. Okay, what's the property? Rock is push. So key mimic rock would be nice. Key mimic me is nice. Is anything safe? No, but we have float. Text near wall is... Okay, so me mimic text would be our first move. So then we can get everything here. There's something we have to push in there? Why? Because why have that opening? Aces defeat. Okay, let's just play it straight. Play it straight? Yeah, play it straight. Ooh. So through the center. This is interesting. We had to push it down along. How does that work? So mimic's a word we're gonna push along. Is there any reason to mimic a wall? No, that's our... Okay, so me mimic text. Here we go. So now I float whenever I'm near things, and I could float over things. Skull is float defeat, I see. So now, key, mimic. Is there a skull? No. I assume, wait, can I do something near something? So me near... Okay, what does this key do? We also don't have is. I'm just not used to not having is. Key mimic rock. I assume key doesn't have some floating aspect. Rock is push. I mean, I could read all this or I could figure it out right now. Ooh. Okay. So if I do key mimic me, key mimic me would mean that, sure. But if I do, so I could push key along. Okay, so that's what that extra space is for extra movement. So me mimic text. I think I messed my set up. Me mimic text. E is float. key is not float. Key near me mimic text would make things interesting, I guess. Is rock bush? Oh, yeah. Key mimic rock. Oh, but if I do this, then... Okay, so now key mimic rock. I can't. I can. That just takes a bit. Yeah, there. Key mimic rock. And where does near come into play? There we go. Float that by. Okay, now key mimic me, but key near me. Key near something mimic me, but I can't have me. Also, ghost is win. Okay, so that's our first step. Now, what is open? We could put something down there. I assume it would be key is open. Okay, so key is open. The key here, so to speak. Key mimic rock. This is when you put down into shorter. Okay, and then ghost is win. And you need to be float. Okay. So key needs to do that, but key also needs to be... Okay, next up, what I want to do. Key near me mimic rock. Key near me mimic rock. Is this a valid sentence? The answer is yes. Okay. So now we could do that. Now I need key mimic. Oh. I could push. No, I can't. I can't push all that text. So me mimic text is our first setup. But with that, me is now gone. So we can't have anything that mimics me. We could have... Key is what? Wait, what is the ice? Ice is defeat? Okay. If ice mimics me, that's done. I have me mimic text, then I could go by, but then I need to unmimic text, meaning that something has to mimic me. I can't be text. Well, I can be text. So key mimic me, but then I need to mimic text. Or key mimic... No, key mimic text doesn't do much because it's not me. So yeah, key mimic me is going to... do that. Sure. Key... How does near work? Well, no, not the... where does near come in play? That would have to be what? Win? Oh. I'm a little far today. Wait, Ghost is win. And that extra space around. And the extra space down here. What is open? You mimic text. something near something. Me near key mimic text. Me near key mimic text, but then that gets rid of a key. And rock mimic key. Okay, me near key. Why did I bring near? Me near key mimic text. And before we do that, key mimic rock. Okay, this requires all of my resources though. That is never a good thing. The key is stuck up there. Okay. First off, key mimic rock. Last thing I'll try. Okay. Okay, next up we get key. We get key. We get mimic, we get rock. Next up, we get key near me. Now me near key. Mimic text. Me near key. Okay. Me near key, mimic text. I can't even put text in properly. Okay. That means Ghosts win. Great and all, but I need... You mimic rock, rock is open. Okay. Me near key mimic text. Okay, what's the last piece? What's the last piece? Key mimic text? No. Hang on. Go back a little bit, just so we have this key back. Okay. Rock is open, key mimic rock. Oh. Okay. 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 Oh, no. Wait, is this? Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You mimic text. Good. And done. One hard one. That's fine. I don't think I'm gonna aim to look at all the levels this time. Well, look at as many as I can. But... that's a lot. There's a lot of incomplete levels. I just didn't have time to look at them. Or like, yeah. Or really get to solve them. Oh, okay, that's fine. That was rough. And then hopefully, what, that'll be the end of... I mean, technically I am done oddities. I could just move on, but I do want to solve 9 and 10 just so we have access to these ones. Hunt, spa, and supply route. This is the robot one. This was the... This one seems easy. Just ghost fear. Like, I got the mechanic they wanted to put, like, ingrain, but... What else is there? Let's see. And then this one was waiting for you? What's waiting for you? Oh, pfft, this one. Ugh. They all feel simple. It's just not clicking with me. That's fine. Whatever. Solutions come next week, I guess. But that's fear and mimic and what was here? Fear, mimic. That was fear. This is mimic. There's some hide. Hide? Something hide. And idle. Right. Idle? Hide and idle, right? Yeah, idle. And hide. Okay, there we go. And we didn't even solve the other puzzle, even though I thought I solved it. Wait a minute. Wait, if I push over Baba as you... Ah, forget it. I'll look at it some other time. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me and stream. What have we got next? Friday, I'm playing Dominion. Tuesday is Sea of Stars, and Thursday is New Adventures Continues. And Happy May, well, I guess, yeah, Happy May. This feels like the happiest I've ever been. You could tell. Writing words are, whew. What's a good one? Something different that I haven't done. Oh no. Nah, I've already said a lot of those ones. Ooh, you know what? This is just relevant to what I've done. A lot of things in life are gambles. Yeah, if everything was so certain, life wouldn't be so fun. If everything was so predicted, people would have had life solved by now. Chaos is not knowing what comes next. And yeah, sure, it's thrilling, scary. But making things a certainty, an absolute, depending on which side you lie, could either be absolute boredom or absolute doom. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's unique for my standards. I felt like all of my past ones have been similar and samey. But yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Anyways, that's it for me and stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hard to stick around when I just struggle with puzzles. Yeah, with that, until next.